Now what do we do? Attack power 1. Just need one more prayer bead. Oh wait, we didn't. Did I rest? Should have brought those guys back, I would have thought. We're just aggroed. Something aggroed over here. That was weird. Oh no, there's something down there that's aggroing me. Oh, it's a lizard. The warning here was turn back if you value your life. You can't behead the headless. Our swords and pikes did nothing. Yes. Oh no, not this place. I don't think I can make it over there, can I? Do it? No, that's. I know there's another way over there, and I know this is not the way to do that. Oh wait, there's a ledge down there. Yeah, I also remember there's a thing in here, in that cave, that... No, I'm not gonna fight that. I remember what that does. Thing is bad juju. Yeah, I see you over there. Using proxy emotes in here. Acting like I forgot the PTSD that this cave reminds me of. Or this cave gives me, I should say. I ain't going down that way. Nuh-uh, not today. Dude. I remember we had to kill that thing as a shortcut. Yeah, do it. I'm really close to getting a skill point, and I would like to get my Makiri counter, sir. I will go this way, where there are other things to go kill. No, I believe. I just believe that I'm going to come back when I'm a little bit better for it. Oh, great. Hey, I'm still going to die. You're right though. Like I believe he's gonna kick my ass, and then I just died to poison. Awesome. Poison bad. I died in a corner to poison. I seem to remember there was like a bunch of these little reptile dudes in this area. We have all these Minley battles, and then we die like a little bitch to some poison. I probably should have read that. Oh, hey, this was that locked door. See, now if you want me to go be the real hero, I can. If you want the difficulty that most fits canon, it's easy. And I say that because everything dies like you would expect a Spartan to be able to kill it. It's the same situation that it's like when you play Doom. When you play Doom and you want to feel like Doomslayer, you play on easy. Because then you literally rip and tear through everything. I mean, if you want to argue that, yeah, they can be kind of a challenge, but at the same time, I would say it depends on which Spartan you're playing as. Like, when you play as the Chief just fucks everything up, dude. Like, he tears through the enemy. Yeah, I mean, like, normally when I play the campaign for any Halo game for the first time, I always play on normal, because to me, that's what's the middle ground. Like, I want a challenge, so I play normal. Or, I don't want to say I want a challenge. I want good story with, like, some challenge, so I play normal. And then I go through and play on Legendary because I hate myself. I'm gonna head back to the temple. Yeah, right? Like, in Resident Evil, you get bit all the time, but you don't turn into a zombie. Right, and that's the thing, like, depends on your Spartan that you're playing as. But to me, if you're playing as the Chief, there's a reason that the Covenant referred to him as the Demon, because he literally just tears through the Covenant. Like, he is the one thing that they fear the most. Or at least they respect him enough that they give him space. But like if you're playing as like, I don't know, the dude's team from Halo 5 that's not Chief's team. Like, they're still strong. I wouldn't regard them as strong. So maybe for them it would be a little harder. Oh, I don't have any gourd seeds. No. I could have sworn I picked up like some key items. Well, yeah, like, and that's what I say though. Like, if you want to feel like it's true canon, then I would say easy or normal. Heroics if you just want like more of a challenge like in the gameplay, and legendaries if you just wanna have the Covenant have all the advantage in the world. um I guess we could go back to the past to save the future. But I could go this way and get, you know, fucked up. Because I know what's through this pathway. I don't want to do it. What do you mean there's giant snake skins in the other area? I mean, if you're just a regular, normal Marine, I would say the Covenant would be like heroic or legendary. Because those guys are at the bottom of the barrel. They don't have much. They don't have much in terms of armor. The only thing they got for them is numbers. in training. Then you got ODSTs who I could say heroic or normal, depending on your ODST. Spartan 4s, Spartan 3s definitely would be like normal easy. And Chief, just because I love him, he gets easy. And because if you go mechanically off of the story of the game, he's the only person who ever took out an entire Halo ring and survived the flood for the first time. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like ODSTs have better equipment, so they get like heroic difficulty or maybe legendary depending on their situation. But straight up regular Marines, they should just get legendary because they don't have shit. I think I went down too far. I mean, you could probably make a fair argument to say 6 is skilled enough for that. Because he does have that whole lone wolf thing that he, like, fucks up shit in, too. No, no, no. I'm not here. You don't see me. I forgot that this patch of grass was here for a reason. Oh wait, don't you stab him in the eye here? Oh no, wrong button. Actually, I think I have to wait for him to go back over that way, and then I zippity-doo-dah across. Running, running, running. Snake Sand left me alone for a little bit. Popped up on that other side though. Oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit. Dude, honestly, this game is, yeah. I wouldn't say it's the second most fucked up, though, because there's a lot more things that are worse than Sekiro. To me, anyways. I'm pretty sure you hide in that Flanagan thing. I mean, I would argue that he was definitely one of the best of Spartan 3s out there. Easily. It's wigging out. It's so mad. Anytime you want to stop now so I can get that item over there. Why aren't you zipping along, game? Ah! Oh, that killed me, you bitch. They're your favorite generation? My favorite's the Spartan 2s by far. Like, I think all the generations are cool in their own way. But they're just the OGs to me, so I gotta give it to them. Alright, we got past Snake. No more Snake in here. What did this dude give me? According to one wishes to become a bride, they must enter the belly of the serpent in the valley. Oh, okay, cool. I could see that. I mean, I still don't agree with that statement though. They definitely still felt human. They still had emotions. They still felt the kinship and like brotherhood of everything they did together, and they still cared about people. There's a whole one of the Spartan 2s that left the program afterwards. Like he still had a family and did his own thing. Like they were still human. They still felt human emotions. Master Chief is just like a machine. He's kind of like, I would feel one of the exceptions to that in a sense. There's probably a few others that are like that too, but there were definitely a few that definitely still had a lot of emotion though. Right, I wanted to go back this way real quick and get that item. Wait, I can't go back this way, I don't think. I mean, any person who went through any kind of Spartan training probably was a little fucked up in the first place. See, that's where it's a little different though, dude. The Spartan 3 program was worse than the Spartan 2 program. Yeah, the injections they got weren't as bad, but the Spartan 3s were regarded as like expendable, and they sent them on suicide missions. Like the Spartan 3s were sent on nothing but suicide missions. If they came back, they were lucky. So I would argue that the Spartan 3s kind of had it worse in terms of like getting fucked up in the head. Where? Oh wait, I know. Well, yeah, the Spartan 4 program was the culmination of all of the previous Spartan programs, because they got it refined to a science where you could just take a regular trooper, maybe not necessarily a regular trooper, but someone who was in good shape, and you could just turn them into a Spartan. Like, they were at the sweet spot. Okay. Well, I know you're a sucker for your sick-looking armor, so that could be playing into it a little bit. I want to go back here before we got across the bridge, because there was an item that was back near where that thing was wigging out. Yeah, I mean, Noble Team had a lot of cool interactions. I mean, that's one thing I think that made Reach a really good game. I don't know. Some of those teams had fun interactions. The thing that kind of sucks for like Master Chief's team is I don't think you see enough of his group's interactions until like you see more of them in the books. That's the thing. Like their team has a lot of cool stuff that they do in the books together, which if you've never read the books or anything like that, you don't know all those cool funny interactions. But like um definitely Halo 5 had some good interactions between the teams, but I could see where you're coming from. Because like in Reach, you spent your entire team with Noble Team. Or your entire time with Noble Team. You didn't switch back and forth. I think if you had just stayed with like Master Chief's team, they could have added more dialogue to do those kind of things, but it wasn't there. Well, that's what they do though. Like the books fill those gaps. It's the same as if you look at Star Wars, the books fill so many gaps. And so do the games. Games fill the exact same thing. And that's just it. Like in the first Halo game, in Reach, technically there is a second Spartan on that ring with him. They're just in a cryopod because they took a sniper round to like almost fatal size or whatever it was. I forget where they got it. Oh yeah, the snap seeds that you used to fight the lady in the past. What do you mean the gap size? Like between games? Well, yeah, I mean, that's just because they were introducing a brand new character to the franchise and they couldn't really give you a Spartan 2 to play as because they probably didn't want to interfere with what had already been done in the books. Well, so there's definitely some things that like the books in the Halo universe do explore more of. But I feel like the games do a good job of filling all the other stuff too. Can you stop doing the same move? Like shit. But that's just it though. Oh shit, there's a big guy there. Like, you can play all the Halo games and not need to know the backstory of everything. But if you want more of that information, it's there in the books for you. And that was my argument about it, though, like that we had earlier with that, is that you don't need to read all those books to understand Halo 5. If you want to know more about Buck, you can play Halo 3 ODST, and you can also read the book of how he became a Spartan 4. You don't need to know why he was already a Spartan 4 for Halo 5. The same with, like, Locke's backstory of being in the Spartan program himself. Like, you know that he's a Spartan, he's on a mission to do something, and you play the game to find out what that mission is, or why he's going after the Chief. Like, all the other stuff that they did around those games is just, like, extra stuff to add more depth to that if you want that. It's not required, though. And again, like, yeah, when we're talking about making a sequel to a game, it can be a bit different, but this is how I see it. If you've watched the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the first couple movies for each character, or the first movie for a character, they explain who that person is, what the role in that universe is, and like what they do. Now, fast forward to like the Endgame movie, or like near the end when they're all grouped together, you already knew who that character is. They're established. You know that they are on a mission to do something. You don't need all that backstory stuff because it's already there. The same can kind of be said for the later Halo games. You already know who the chief is. You know that there's Spartan 2s. You know there's Spartan 4s. You know that they fight the Covenant. You know that the Covenant war has ended with humanity. You know that there's the what the fuck do they call them? The new enemy that was introduced in Halo 4. That all exists already when Halo 5's out. So, based off of the other games, you have enough information to go on. No, I'm not saying that it didn't. Like, there are definitely people who had distaste in the game, like people who didn't like the game. But you can say that about any game out there. What do they say here? You still can't deny that there's a small percentage that still goes into sequels without going. So what do you mean by that? Because that doesn't make sense to me. And honestly, if there was distaste in Halo 5, it was because how the marketing handled doing the game. Like, they didn't explain things well enough. But that was because they were trying to create confusion on purpose. Like, they were doing that intentionally. That was part of the marketing. They wanted you to not know if Chief had gone rogue and was actually now a bad guy or not. Like, it makes sense. And maybe they could have executed it better, but... Oh, he's not doing the dialogue. Like, I'm sure for every person you can find that says they didn't like the game, you can also find an equal amount of people that did like the game. Dude. Alright, let's put it this way. You start a game in the middle of the series. That's on you. Like, I shouldn't have to go through and recap the previous 4 games just because someone else doesn't know what happened in the first 4 games. That's not really fair to the fan base that you've already had from the beginning of the series. And if someone is curious enough that they want to go back and play those games, they have that ability to. Like, the games exist there for people to go out and do that. And if it's because they don't have money, that's, you know, that's not the developer's fault. Like, that's why they have something like the Master Chief Collection. They put that out there so people can spend like $30, $40 for the entire collection leading up to Halo 5. Like, that's huge, dude. So, that's like saying you want to go watch, I'm going to bring up the MCU again. That's like saying someone's going to go watch the last movie and be like, I don't understand who Iron Man is. But that's the thing, it's not confusing. Like, you can sit there and play Halo 5, and if you don't even know who any of the characters are, the first mission, you jump in with a group of 4 people. You maybe don't even need to know their names. You know that it's 4 Spartans, they're on a ship, they're given a mission, and they do it. And then through playing that mission, you find out that then later on, they're also still trying to hunt down who Master Chief is.